I'm not paying for my husband's cancer treatment. My husband Joel got diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer 4 months ago. Treatment would cost $70,000 after insurance. He came home and immediately asked about my savings account, the one with $85,000 from my mom's life insurance. I said we'd figure something out, but he kept pushing. Why not talk about loans first? 2 days later, his phone falls out of his jeans while I'm doing laundry. A text from someone named Kirsten pops up. Can you send the usual amount? Rent's due Thursday. I opened his phone. Passcode was our wedding date. I scrolled through messages with Kirsten going back 11 years. We've been married 12. Joel had been supporting this woman for over a decade. Rent, car payments, student loans, medical bills. 6 years ago, he sent her $4,000 for her cat's surgery. 6 years ago, I asked about fertility treatments because we'd been trying for 3 years. He said we couldn't afford it. Last month, he told Kirsten he'd have to reduce payments because of medical expenses. His cancer. He was planning how to keep paying her while dying. Then I found it. 9 years ago, Kirsten asked where he was getting the money. Joel wrote, my wife's inheritance finally cleared. My mom's life insurance. The money he told me to keep for emergencies. I checked my statements. He'd been draining it for years and replacing it with smaller amounts. That's why the balance was way lower. I thought it was fees. He handled our finances, but he'd stolen from me to pay for her life. I took screenshots. That night, Joel brought up my savings again. I asked if he knew Kirsten. He choked on his food, said she was a friend from work having hard times. I asked how much he'd given her. He said he didn't know what I meant. I read the messages out loud. His face went white. He said Kirsten was an ex who fell on hard times and he wanted to help. I asked if 11 years was getting back on your feet. He said she kept having emergencies. I asked if my inheritance made it less complicated. He didn't answer. I told him I wasn't paying for treatment. He cried, said I was killing him, that he made mistakes but didn't deserve to die. I said he spent $200,000 on another woman while telling me we couldn't afford a baby. He texted Kirsten right then that it was over. She responded in 30 seconds. He blocked her and said we could fix this. I called a lawyer the next day. She said file for legal separation before treatment bills start. In my state, that makes his debts his alone. If I waited, I'd be responsible even in divorce. Joel moved in with his brother Andy. His insurance covered some treatment, but not all. He tried loans, but his credit was destroyed. He tried suing for marital assets, but my lawyer showed the inheritance was separate and he'd stolen from it. Andy called asking if I'd reconsider. I asked if he knew about Kirsten. He went quiet, said Joel mentioned her, but Andy thought it was helping a friend. I asked if 11 years and $200,000 seemed like helping a friend. Andy stopped calling. Joel skipped treatment sessions because he couldn't afford them. Part of me felt bad. Then I'd remember the lies. A month later, Andy called. Kirsten reached out to Joel asking for money. She needed rent help. Joel told her he had cancer. She said that was too bad and asked if he could send something small anyway. He said no. She blocked him. 11 years and hundreds of thousands. And when he needed something, she ghosted him. Andy said Joel kept saying he couldn't believe it. Andy asked what he expected. The divorce finalized 2 months ago. Joel's barely in remission. He declared bankruptcy, lost his car, lives in a studio, and works part-time because treatment wrecked his body. I kept everything.